Something that I'm always so frustrated about is listening to people say that guns are the things that are causing these violent crimes, when in reality it is guns that prevent violent crimes. So we're going to take a look at the actual numbers and the facts behind this phenomenon that more guns equals less crime. I'm going to start off by saying since 1996, in the United States we had 3.5 million violent crimes per year. And there are hundreds of million more guns in this country than there were back then, and now we're down to 1.5 million violent crimes per year. As a matter of fact, most violent crimes in the United States do not occur with guns. Most violent crimes occur with bludgeoning objects or fists. The United States has one of the highest violent crime rates, unless you take out the cities that have banned guns, like Detroit, Washington, D.C., New York City, California, Chicago. You take those places out of the equation and we drop to the 12th most safe country on the planet. When you put them back in, we're one of the most dangerous countries on the planet. That's because Chicago has gone from 40% of their murders that involved a gun to 80% of their murders involve a gun. But yet, I can't go to Chicago and have a gun as a law-abiding citizen. And if the citizens of Chicago believe that there's no guns in that city because they made them illegal, they're fooling themselves. Detroit is ridiculous. Detroit may be one of the most dangerous cities in the country, but yet they have a gun ban going on in that city. Washington, D.C. saw a 300% increase in gun crimes since they banned guns from their city. New York City homicides have increased 3 times faster than the rest of the country since they've made a gun ban. Gun bans are so illogical, but more so they're unconstitutional. The 10 biggest killers in the United States are tobacco, medical error, falling down type accidents, alcohol, car wrecks, poisoning, drug abuse, and then finally at the bottom of this list is firearms. Now the point of this video is just to say, since the beginning of time, there's always been violent people in this world, and there's always been great people in this world that seek to do good and seek justice. And those people are about 90%, but that other 10% that are violent or criminals, we need to be able to protect ourselves from them. And they're going to commit crimes whether or not you make it legal for them to own guns, because chances are if they have a gun, it is not a legal gun. All that the country is doing by telling us that we can't possess firearms, or that certain states or cities cannot possess firearms, is simply making us an easy target, a soft target, and an easy victim. And again, it's not only illogical, it's unconstitutional. In other countries that have banned guns, they've seen drastic increase in violent knife attacks and bludgeoning attacks. I tell you, if somebody comes after me with a knife, I'm going to be really glad I have a gun on me. If they go after my family, they're going to definitely wish they had picked a softer target. So if you live in one of these cities, it's up to you, the citizens, to make the changes. One of the greatest things that I love about our country is the freedom to vote. It is very critical that you vote pro-gun in these next few years to come. Every single city that has banned guns has had a drastic increase in violent crimes. And every single city that has made it freer to carry guns has seen a drastic decrease in violent crimes. More so, some of the beginning cities and states that were some of the first to kind of really free up these laws and allow their citizens to carry on a regular basis had crime drops so dramatic that the rest of the country quickly followed suit. But we still have a few states and we still have a few cities that are already putting their citizens in harm's way by not allowing them to legally possess and carry a firearm. I know oftentimes it seems like there's not a lot you can do about it, but I'm telling you, one thing that I would do is I would never, ever live in a city or state that prevented me from carrying a firearm. More so, I wouldn't even drive through that state. It's very important that we vote in accordance to what is our rights. The Second Amendment is our constitutional rights, and I believe these rights are being illegally and unconstitutionally taken away from their citizens. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. You can also now find us on godfamilyandguns.org, but by far the most important part of this YouTube channel is it is a ministry to us and we take prayer requests. So please don't ever hesitate to send that stuff in. Thank you for watching this episode of God, Family, and Guns. And as always, love God, love your family, and love guns.